if you can fix these mistakes in a really short period of time, then you can instantly see your style improve. Your confidence will lift. You will feel better about yourself. You'll feel better about your closet and your wardrobe, and you won't make these mistakes again. So moving forward, you won't waste any money on clothes, and you're going to save a lot of time getting dressed in the morning. Don't forget that I go live every single Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in my free private Facebook group. You can join by clicking the link in the description box below, but it's a great way to stay connected to me, to get personal styling advice, to connect with other like-minded women, and to just have a place to set some goals for your style. So you can join in the description box below. We're almost at 200 members, which is mind-blowing to me. It's completely free to you, and it would be a great way for you to start taking more steps towards achieving the style that you really want. You know, typical brands from Target and, you know, wherever else, and maybe they're just from random places around the internet, but their quality is really lacking, whether that's through the style itself, the construction, or the materials. And what ends up happening as a result of that is that they just drag the whole outfit down overall, and it makes getting dressed really challenging because clothing is kind of falling apart after a few washes, or it's not fitting you quite right because it's just not constructed well. I really want to encourage you to start investing in quality pieces, which it doesn't mean that you have to spend a lot of money. You can find great stuff at a discount through Poshmark, ThredUp, The RealReal, or just at the thrift store. So it's just about the quality of the piece, not necessarily the price, because you can buy really poor quality clothing and it's really expensive. But over the long run, it's going to end up costing you so much more. So I really want you to focus on the quality, the fabric, the stitching, the construction, the tailoring of the piece, and just the look and feel of it. So you might be tempted to think you're like one size bigger because maybe you have a curvier frame, a curvier body, and so your pants need to be big enough to fit your butt or your thighs, or your blouse needs to be big enough to fit your bust. And then you kind of like feel a little bit awkward, but you can't quite put your finger on why. The other thing is that you might be a petite and your pants are too long for you, or the rise is too high. Maybe you are a little bit bustier and so you need to buy that bigger size blouse, but then you end up buying something that's really too big for the shoulders, or it's like way too long. So I really want to encourage you to understand your body shape and your body size, to get into the habit of trying on clothes that are a little bit smaller. Maybe it's true that the pants are slightly tight on you, tighter than what you're used to, but they're actually the right fit for you. So if there's any give in your pants, meaning like if you can like pull the back of your pants and there's a big gap, or if there's like a lot of extra fabric around the knee or the butt, then you know that those pants are too big for you. So try a smaller size and see how you do. I think it's just a matter of getting comfortable or getting used to wearing bottoms that are a little bit smaller, and the same is true with skirts. Really, you need to find a skirt that's sitting at the smallest point of your waist and is ever so slightly snug. I'm very guilty of this, but I want to like encourage you to routinely go through your wardrobe and purge things. It's so important to start to let stuff go, because what ends up happening is you get stuck in a style rut. You think of yourself as wearing only a handful of certain pieces. You're kind of committed to one style and you can't see past the way it originally looked on you, and you're kind of acclimated to that piece. So what ends up happening is you keep choosing it, but it starts looking more and more worn, and you're holding on to it because you like it, but you haven't really found anything else to replace it. You can always book a free consultation with me. We can talk about what's holding you back with your style in your closet and how to purge your wardrobe. So if you want to do that, you can click the link in the description box. Those are 100% free. They're 45 minutes long, and it's such a great time. I love connecting with you, and I definitely want to help you figure out what's holding you back in your closet. But it's time to let go. Go through your wardrobe with a fine-tooth comb. Think about the pieces that are looking really worn. Maybe they're faded, maybe they're pilling, balling, maybe these seams are pulling apart, or there's just a lot of stretch in the fabric and it's starting to stretch out. You know, it's time to like send those off to the recycling center or to another loving home and free yourself and incorporate some new styles into your life. I need to go shopping. I want stuff in my wardrobe, but I feel anxiety if I have too much, so I'm just gonna let stuff go. This all comes back to knowing your personal style, so obviously get clear on what your personal style is, but maybe consider slowing that process down a little bit and working with a stylist like myself that can help you say, oh no, actually, like you could get lots more wear out of this piece if you just styled it in different ways. So maybe I would encourage you to do like your own personal 10 by 10 capsule wardrobe challenge for yourself, where you're like challenged to get more wear out of that piece or certain pieces, and then you might rediscover, hey, I really like this. Footwear is one of those things that's like, oh my gosh, it's so hard to nail down sometimes. But the reality is that our footwear is one of those special things that can take an outfit from pretty okay to amazing if you just pair it with the right shoe. Even if you need comfort footwear, you can still find really cute shoes to elevate your look. And if your shoes are really old and worn out, it's time to get some new shoes. It's time to upgrade, update. I really recommend studying what is current in the footwear world, like current and classic. Investing in some shoes that are going to be walkable and wearable and comfortable, but are also really chic and look good with lots of different outfits. You know, you can always look at capsule wardrobe checklists and see like what are some basic pieces of footwear that work for everyone at every stage of life, and then kind of assess how your footwear is lining up to that. And I promise if you get some cute shoes on that outfit in your closet, you're going to see your whole style elevate. That key, really cute handbag that is high quality, great construction, a classic style, and has a little bit of a, you know, chic, really refined look to it. I just recommend looking for something that's probably leather, that has a little bit more of a sturdy look and feel to it, that has some sort of element to it that's quite cute. You know, I'm talking about these guys over here. Something that's defining it and that can be worn to work and can be worn casually. Look at your shoe collection and maybe try to find something that's gonna work well with the color of your shoes. So if you've got a lot of black shoes, maybe look for a black purse. If you've got some more tan colored shoes or light colored shoes, look for a lighter colored purse, as long as it's like a really stunning bag that's a bit more elevated. That's real life. I struggle with the same things too. It just requires a little bit of extra effort and time and care and attention to put into your wardrobe to get it up to speed, to make sure it's like gonna work for you, gonna last for you, that all the money you put into it is going to, you know, be money well spent. We've definitely all made these style mistakes, and I know I myself have made so many more style mistakes. Feel free to like this video, share it with a friend, comment below what style mistake you're making, and let me know how I can best support you on your style journey. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next week.